So first, here's a quick look at the report in Monarch that shows labor activity by employee, by work order project, by location. And using Monarch, we can transform this existing report into a wide variety of useful custom views of the data using Monarch's calculated fields, filters, and summary capabilities to create any number of custom views of the data, once again sourced from that existing labor report, which up to this point perhaps was sitting on someone's desk as a stack of paper, or perhaps someone was waiting for help from the IT department, maybe corporate IT, to get the information that they need, and perhaps waiting a long time. So now Monarch Data Pump steps in and enables the custom creation and delivery of the data from the report that we were just looking at in Monarch. Now we can create in Monarch Data Pump, we as the administrator for Monarch Data Pump can create a Monarch Data Pump process which enables us to automate the process of acquiring and delivering custom views of the data to the right person automatically without any action required by the end user. Here's a portion of the Monarch Data Pump administrator view where we can specify what report or reports we want Monarch Data Pump to be looking for somewhere out on the network. We can also instruct Monarch Data Pump to monitor a particular network file folder so that this Monarch Data Pump project will kick off automatically as soon as a new report is detected on the network. There's plenty of flexibility in terms of using wildcards for the report file name that we want Monarch Data Pump to process and also to be monitoring, to be looking for in a certain network file folder. And then we can instruct Monarch Data Pump to associate a specific Monarch model template created in Monarch, which will then provide Monarch Data Pump the instructions for how to mine the data out of the incoming report and then customize that data using calculated fields, filters, and sorts and summaries, again, as defined in the Monarch model template. A very important feature of Monarch Data Pump is the ability to automatically verify that the Monarch model itself is properly mining report data, and can also test whether the data table created using this Monarch model has more than one row if a specified filter is desired, or we can check to see if a particular filter produces no rows. This type of data-specific verification is very useful for finding bad data or to make sure that an empty Excel spreadsheet is created and delivered. We don't want a Monarch Data Pump to bother doing that. So if these verification tests are not met, then we could instruct Monarch Data Pump to stop the process and perhaps send an automatic email alert to the Monarch Data Pump administrator. Now we can instruct Monarch Data Pump what we specifically want it to do with the data that we have mined using the reports or report and the Monarch model file defined already in Monarch Data Pump. For example, we can instruct Monarch Data Pump to automatically create an Excel file with just the San Diego technician's data. So we can define a particular filter, filtering out only employees who report to the San Diego manager, and then automatically email that data in the form of an Excel file directly to the San Diego manager. We could even apply zip compression and attach that Excel file directly to the email message if we wish. And now here is a copy, a view of the actual Excel file automatically emailed to the San Diego manager using Monarch Data Pump. It's important to note that all of these different custom views of the data and all of this automatic customized delivery of data is created by Monarch Data Pump using simply that existing report, which again may have been printed, maybe even delivered via snail mail or FedEx to the San Diego manager and other regional managers. Obviously that's very inefficient. It's amazing how frequently we encounter, from speaking with customers, a paper-based delivery of information to this day. But all of that goes away for good using Monarch Data Pump. And our other tool, the other arrow in our quiver, if you will, to help facilitate business intelligence through the back door is Monarch BI Server. Monarch BI Server offers web-enabled business intelligence without the need for data marts or data warehouses, without the need for new programming. Monarch BI Server, just as Monarch Data Pump does, leverages existing output and existing processes that you want to perform with your data, and also leverages your existing use of Microsoft Excel. Monarch BI Server transforms stored reports and other business documents on demand into browser-based data or Excel-based tables, summaries, and charts. And unlike traditional business intelligence solutions, Monarch BI Server, it can be implemented in one day without any trouble. It's an out-of-the-box solution, and in fact, on-site services are not required in order for you to get Monarch BI Server up and running in your organization. So just a quick tour of Monarch BI Server. End users log into the Monarch BI Server login screen with their own unique password, and then reports are easily accessed by users anytime through their browsers. You can pick and choose which reports you would like to access. It's also important to note that report security can be established, so each user only receives reports that they are allowed to work with. Confidential reports may be only accessible by executives and so on. So end users can look at reports online like this, be able to do full text searches for specific text appearing in a report, and also, very importantly, with just a point and click of the mouse, Monarch BI Server leverages our core Monarch Report Mining Technology on the server and then presents to the end user the data mined from this report into a web-enabled data table that end users can sort and filter and even define their own interactive filters as part of their web session, and then export the data at any time to PDF or Excel. And of course, Monarch BI Server can provide summarized aggregate views of the data, enabling a number of business intelligence rich summary data views complete with online graphs with no new programming. And finally, Monarch BI Server again leverages your existing use of Microsoft Excel by exporting data to the desktop at any time, whether it be summarized data or detailed views of the data, into the local Microsoft Excel on the desktop. And finally, system administration of Monarch BI Server is very easily accomplished through an intuitive web interface.